Hello, lovely souls, and welcome to the Earth Magic Energy Update. I am Yasmin. A big thank you and much gratitude, love, and big hugs to everyone who subscribes and who follows the channel. Very much appreciated. First of all, let me say 2019 is now finally ended. Woohoo! All right, so today is the 31st. I am a day late this week in delivering the Earth Magic Energy Update. The reason being was that it was a stinking hot day here. And quite frankly, I didn't have the energy to do anything. So I didn't. So here we are. So today is the 31st of December and it is the last day of 2019. And can I tell you how excited that makes me? I'm very excited about the prospect of 2020. There's such gorgeous vibes, energy. Well, it is. That's what it is. It's always energy. There's this renewal energy that is about. Now, some people are going to feel this as very exciting time for them because there's the new opportunity, as every cycle is, the ending of one cycle and the start of a new cycle. Some people are going to feel the anticipation really exciting. Some people are going to be quite challenged by that if they haven't moved through a lot of their own internal stuff. So everyone's going to respond a little bit differently. 2020 numerologically breaks down to a 4, so it is very much about getting organized next year. And because it's the 2 and the 2, the 2020, it's very much about mirroring. So people that you are in partnership or collaboration or relationship with, you know, the whole gamut of connection. Those people that you have strong soul bonds with, they are going to be mirroring things and you are going to be mirroring things for them as well. So just be mindful about that throughout the year. And if it hasn't, it should have already started with some of you, especially if you're awake, which you are if you're watching this. Oh, that was my dog. Be mindful. Yeah, just be mindful that sometimes behaviors can trigger things within ourselves. Okay, so currently we are in a Pisces moon, which I believe is void, which means it's probably just a really good time to chill out at the moment and not get overworked. You may be daydreaming a bit. You may be feeling extra sensitive with the Piscean energy. Try not to overdo it tonight, because even though you might get caught up in the excitement of it all, there's Piscean energy is rather addictive. It's an addictive behavior, so you'll desire more and more and more and more and more, but then the aftermath is where it really hits you. So just be mindful of that. And when I say mindful, is just catch yourself. Be aware of what you're doing and catch yourself. Is this in my highest good and well-being? Does this serve me to be doing X, Y, Z? Just be mindful. All right. So what I wanted to talk about though is that we have 5 planets in Capricorn at the moment. 5 planets in Capricorn. The sun has moved to Capricorn. Mercury is currently in Capricorn. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are all in Capricorn at the moment. Now, Capricorn is a cardinal, which means it's reasonably flexible, but it gets down and does the job. It knows what it needs to do and it gets down and does it. Okay. Earth sign, which means it's quite practical and it's hardworking and very grounded. Capricorn energy pushes through, and it's the mountain goat that climbs the mountains. And if you've seen mountain goats climb before, trickiest inclines and ledges, they get themselves to where they need to go. Alrighty, they work it out, they nut it out, and they persevere. Determination. So right now, Mercury, I've written some notes. Mercury is the thinking planet and also the communication planet. In Capricorn means that there is there's a strong determination to clear things up. Okay, but you could also be coming at loggerheads or butting heads with people at the moment as well. Jupiter in Capricorn, Jupiter is the sign of prosperity and good fortune. In Capricorn means that if you knuckle down and do the work that's necessary, then there is going to be lots of prosperity coming your way. The more energy and intent you put into something, the more rewards you're going to get out of it. Okay, Saturn in Capricorn is about being very practical and also about your own personal limitations. So and Saturn is also the big daddy of all the planets, meaning it can be a bit of a hard taskmaster. So if you're feeling restricted in any way, emotionally or energetically or financially or practically, have a look within you and see how that connects for you in terms of, are you stopping yourself on some level? Alrighty, and being in Capricorn, it's time to clear that up. It's time to make good of old cycles and let go. Because Capricorns can be a bit stubborn and they can find it really challenging to let go, but it is time to do that. And Pluto in Capricorn, Pluto is the planet of transformation and power. So with Capricorn, it's bringing in a new lease of life. It's accomplishing something that you've put your mind to, or your soul or your heart to, and you're getting in there and staying focused. All right, so there's lots of I want to say heavy energy because of this Capricorn energy that's flying around at the moment and all of these planets in Capricorn, but also there's this drive that's moving us at the moment as well. So be mindful to get grounded, get outside, get grounded on a regular basis, meditate about trees or feet in the ground or roots in your feet, just to stay in that grounded energy to help you anchor yourself into where you are now, but also bring in the love energy and the fairy energy to help you keep your vibe and your lightheartedness awake. Okay. Now, we've got a 13-year cycle and a 20-year cycle ending in 2020. Jupiter is finishing its cycle and Saturn is finishing its cycle. So look back 13 years ago to see what you did, what you started, okay, where you were, and also look back 20 years ago to see where you started, where you were, because from that point, that's those two cycles that you've had, well, we're now starting a fresh one. Okay, we're now starting a new beginning. So whatever happened 20 years ago, it's going to be a whole new slate, okay, from that point. And the same with 13 years ago. So different things are going to come up for different people. And on the 12th of January, we have a Pluto Saturn Jupiter conjunction, which is a pretty heavy duty energetic time as well. And I have mentioned this before, and I will talk more about it later. And you can Google more about this, of course, with various astrologers. I'm not an astrologer, remember that. I just have this connection with the energy, and when I tune in, it makes sense when I look at the astrological / planetary alignments behind it. So, big stuff at the moment, but also grounded. And it's time, it is a clearing out. Okay, there's very much a clearing out because of the ending of all these cycles. There's a clearing out going on. And if you're still holding on to stuff and you still don't have clarity, then all I can suggest to you right now is to put things down for a little while, take time out and go into your heart. What does your heart want? What makes you happy? If you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? Look into your heart. okay? Because your heart is the key as we move forward into 2020. Listen to your heart, all right? Okay. So let's do the reading, shall we? I have the Earth Magic cards here. I'm just going to turn you around a little bit, and I think we might do that. Oh, that feels better already. And we're going to chop you down. There we go. All right, so, oops. We are asking for some crystal clear guidance for the Earth Magic Energy Update. Well, look at what just fell out. That fell out last week, didn't it? And what was I saying about your heart? Heart. Love yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Now, with this Capricorn energy, you're having bouts of that at the moment because of the heaviness of it. You may be beating yourself up for what you did in the past, or how you behaved, or your actions, that type of stuff. Forgive yourself, okay? You could only do the very best you could at the time, but now it's time to forgive yourself and rise above it and move forward. All right, that's a big thing. Moving forward, heart energy at the moment and moving into 2020 is what is going to save you, in terms of not being stuck anymore. Being vulnerable is a strength. It is a total and utter strength. Okay, ancestors. Oh, look at this. Green man and fairies. All right, so this is what I was talking about getting outside, get grounded, connect with earth energy, and call on the fairies in order to lighten your energy at the moment if you're feeling stuck. Now, ancestors, generations. This is part of the healing that we're all going through at the moment. What is that? All right, that's going to be different for everybody. Some of you may have discovered this year, or as you move into the new year, that you keep doing a pattern, or you get getting stuck somewhere and you're not quite understanding why that is, because you don't recognize it for yourself. It could, and is most likely, has something to do with your ancestral patterning, the energy of your DNA that has been programmed into your cellular body and cellular memory through your family line. Trauma, okay? Trauma, or fragmenting, which fragments the soul. The trauma, whenever you have unresolved feelings, and it fragments the soul, especially if something big has happened, and it gets passed down from generation to generation to generation to generations, and fear builds up. And it can stop with you if you choose to. You can look into it deeper and go through the healing process of it all. Do seek out somebody to assist you with that, okay? Or there's many practitioners that will work energetically with that, emotionally as well. But loving yourself and forgiving yourself is the first thing you should do. Ground yourself, call on the fairies to lighten up your vibration, and do the healing work that's necessary at the moment. Is there any other messages? I feel like pulling out the fairies again. Let's call the fairy energy. Is there any fairy energy for us at the moment, please? Fairy energy. There we go. Oh, new location. So some of you may be moving. Okay, I put my hand up. I'm one of those. Some of you may be moving. You may be relocating your home. You may be starting a new job, but there's a new phase going on for you, and it's actually going to be quite successful for you, because you've done a lot of clearing, you've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of processing of what hasn't worked, and now it's time for a brand new beginning. Okay, get some exercise. All right, this has a lot to do with strengthening your core and also focusing on your strengths, being outside. When your physical body is in good shape, you're going to feel stronger overall, and therefore open to moving forward and getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, and being out of the comfort zone is scary sometimes, but it's so absolutely necessary in order to grow. If you don't get out of your comfort zone, you don't grow, you don't evolve. Okay, so getting some exercise on a physical level will help you move forward. Okay, emotionally, physically as well. Oh, there we go. Healing, healed, and healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation at this time. So this is what I was talking about here. Being outside is the best therapy you could give yourself. Walking in nature, walking outside amongst the trees, the flowers, the plants, the birds is the best remedy when you're feeling down or blue or stuck. Okay, get outside. You are healing, you're healing yourself, okay? And you have healed many aspects of yourself, which means that you are able to be a beacon of light for others as they go through something similar for themselves. And as a beacon of light, express yourself exactly how you desire. And that once again comes from the heart, okay? When you're being true to yourself, you attract the tribe that's necessary for you. You attract the people, the souls that you have already congregated with on another dimension to say, hey, I'm here to help you and you're here to help me. Let's reconnect again when we journey down here, when we journey on earth, okay? And you'll recognize me because I am going to give off this vibe, whatever that vibe was or is, which is you. All right. So, and also too, with it directly under the ancestors, this is about you breaking free from any of the old patternings, okay, and not carrying, not carrying the trauma and the drama of your family's discontent and emotional baggage, because it's not yours to carry. It's yours if you wish to, or you can heal it and let it go. Okay, and being an individual means you are quite possibly a black sheep of the family. Okay, and I'm an only child and I'm the black sheep of the family. Because often the black sheeps of the family are totally misunderstood. And the reason why they're totally misunderstood is because they don't buy into the ancestral trauma. They're here to shift it and create change and heal it. Okay? Yeah, okay. I feel like one of these soul lesson cards. Can we have a soul lesson card, please? Moving into 2020, is there an affirmation for us as we move forward into 2020? Oh, relationships. Okay, that's the two. That's the two twice. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So some people you may be letting go of, okay, because they're not on the same wavelength as you anymore, and that's okay. Some people may be clearing out a lot of their old stuff and therefore rising up to meet you as well. You know, it's going to be different for everybody, but surround yourself with like-minded people. To surround yourself with like-minded people, you say, I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Okay, which is got a lot to do with that ancestral stuff. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself during this period, this end of year period. All right, we've got 3 of them. Friendship. How perfect is that with relationship? I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. A reason, a season, a lifetime. A reason, a season, a lifetime. That's what soul connections are all about. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay? I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So that is saying it's important not to judge others on their journey, especially if you've just been through your journey and you're waiting for others to catch up to you. It's not up to you to judge them, okay? You've just been through it. Accept them and acknowledge that their journey's their journey. Don't have to wait around for them though either, okay? And perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Grounding, getting outside and healing yourself. Okay, so as I'm looking into the energies of all of these cards here, I get this, there's very much a green healing energy. There's also there's green. There's also a crown chakra, third eye energy, which is very spiritual, okay? Very high energetic. And I'm also getting the earth chakra as well, which is sort of a more browny reddish tone, which is in a little bit of all of this too. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that there. I could go off on another tangent because I'm feeling a little bit that way today. Pisces moon. I am relocating. So I'm going to start to do the horoscope readings. I'm not going to accomplish all of them before I move, and I will do the rest of them further into January. So we'll see how we go. But because nothing's open at the moment, I'm not moving until the 7th. So I can, anyway, that's not your concern. It's all good. Namaste, beautiful people. Happy, joyful new year. May 2020 bring you all of your heart's desires. May 2020 show you your path with clarity. And may your heart and your head align in perfect union. Namaste. Be you, be true to you. Toodaloo.